Today, we'll be showing you how to remove and replace your overnight dry hose on this GE front-load washing machine. Be sure to visit ApplianceVideo.com, where you will find thousands of repair videos on the latest technology. And for a limited time, you can save big on an annual membership and take advantage of all of our premium benefits. ApplianceVideo.com. Do it right the first time. Stop. Before beginning any repair, always be sure to disconnect the power to the appliance. It is also recommended to test the outlet for the proper voltage. Remember to also turn off the water. You will need the following tools to complete this repair. To begin, we must remove the user interface console. First, we're going to pull out your dispenser. Here you'll want to press down this little tab when you're sliding it out. Next, we have multiple Phillips screws in these holes that'll have to be taken out in order to remove the console. Then of course, after you've taken your screws out, make sure your dispenser is pushed in. You will pull forward on the UI and move to the right side here. And underneath, we can see this is where it slides on, as well as two slotted areas where it slides on the actual console itself. There are two wires in here that'll need to be disconnected. First of all, you have your wire on the user interface portion. Take that one out. And this one on the back here has a strain reliever in it. You'll want to pinch that and pull it through. And as you can see, it's kind of pushed into this slotted area here. What you'll want to do is just pinch this cable, pull it out, and we can set your console to the side. Next, to remove the top off of it, we have a couple of Phillips screws in the front that'll need to be taken off. You will slide forward on the top, lift up, and set it to the side. Now that we have the top removed, we have clear access to the overnight dry hose. Now the main reason why you'd be replacing this overnight dry hose would be if there's a tear in it and it allows some water to escape. Sometimes when there's too much suds in here, water will come up into the hose a little bit. If it has a rip or a tear on the bottom because it's went off balance, it's going to leak out. So do a good visual inspection on it. If you see a tear on it, it needs to be replaced. You have two larger clamps on here. You'll need a Phillips screwdriver. And when you loosen, at least this one at the top, we're going to bring it where it is almost all the way bottomed out. Once we get it there, you might have to give it a turn. Sometimes it's stuck on the rubber. But we'll just move it past this lip. Now we're going to start to pull back on the hose, bring it up over the top, bring down the bottom. Let's go ahead and take our clamp off and set that to the side. Now let's do the same to the bottom one here. Now this one's actually stuck to the plastic, so I'll have to pop it loose. There we go. Let's go ahead and pull the clamp off. Pull the clamp off of the hose and set it to the side. When installing your new hose, first thing we're going to want to do is put the clamps back on the bottom. Now the bottom one doesn't have a lip it needs to go over like the top. This is a lot easier to slide on. When you slide it on, so the way that you know that it is the bottom is it almost has this insert that will go inside the opening here, slide over it, and clamp on. So let's go ahead and just give it a little wiggle when we're putting it on there to make sure it slides all the way around. On the right side here, there is a piece of plastic that's sticking up that corresponds with the slotted area on the rubber. So now that we have all that on, we're going to give the clamp a twist. We're going to have it angled so that our screwdriver can go in all the way and tighten it. And once you feel it actually getting tight against the tub, you don't want to kill it. Just go around a couple of times, make sure it's nice and snug. In this one, we also want to put the clamp on here first. After we get the clamp on there, you'll want to move it past this lip that is on here, because this, when we push it on, this portion is going to slide into that lip on the rubber, and that's how you'll know that you are all the way on. There we go. That's in all the way around. Just wiggle that clamp over the rubber. And then keep it to where the Phillips spot is pointing up and tighten it on here. All right, it's getting good and tight. That feels good. Now we can reinstall the top. When reinstalling your top, we will drop it in place. It has little arms that stick up. It can only go on one way. Once you get it in, slide it back. Now we can reinstall the 3 screws on the front. Now we can reinstall the console. When reinstalling your console, first we will bring it in, and the first thing we'll do is reinstall the cable here. Your pinch line will be facing inside on the console, so put one end in, bring it in until it snaps. You can reinstall your strain reliever, just push it into the hole, and we will reinstall the wiring harness for the user interface portion. Next, we are going to bring it in at an angle, slide it in. You'll feel it cannot pull out, and just kind of drop it in place here. I recommend moving up your dispenser, just drawing it in before you reinstall your screws. Now I am going to use my magnetic screwdriver for the ones that I can get in there, followed by the non-magnetic for the others. Now, these two in here are the ones that hold in the dispenser. So glide it in there and make sure you hold on to the dispenser inside while it's drawing it forward. We will reinstall the dispenser drawer. Start to put it in, press in on your button, push it the rest of the way, and this will complete your repair. Thank you for watching another quality video from ApplianceVideo.com. If you found this video helpful, make sure you click the like and subscribe to our channel.